Hey guys, welcome back to another Capital Gains 500 video, and today I got a very exciting announcement. I am the ultimate almighty stock market guru on YouTube in the world. I'm like the hedge fund manager of hedge fund managers. Ray Dalio was basically my student. Carl Icahn, I gave him some insights on what to buy. I'm just kidding. What's with all this sarcasm? It is that today PayPal has surpassed $203. Wow. $203. If you guys don't remember or are not up to date on all my videos, which you really should watch, like I would recommend that to bring you success into your portfolio, into your wealth, into your livelihood, into your well-being, I suggest you watch all my videos, like them all, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because a lot of you guys just watch and don't subscribe, because I predicted PayPal was gonna get to $200. And I actually made this video 2 weeks ago when PayPal was at $175. So in 2 weeks, PayPal has gone up $25 in its stock price. And I predicted that 2 weeks ago. So I want to make this video actually like a lesson. The fact that I pointed out that PayPal was going to go to 200 around here, around these dates, I don't know the exact date, $25 right there. $25 is an increase in the stock price of 14% when I made that video. Funny enough, after I believe I posted it, the stock went down, it went a little bit up, then it stayed stagnant, and then just in the last week and a half, it's just been crushing it, going up and up and up. And even if you check the news tab on Webull, PayPal shares are trading higher, not seeing any news to justify the price. There isn't any big news to really push up the stock, especially $25 in a week, and today by itself, $6, a rally of $6, surpassing the $200 and now marking $203 a share on PayPal. What I want to share with you guys is my prediction that PayPal was going to go off to $200 had no time frame in that video. I said it was going to go up to $200 in the future. In hindsight, now that it happened, like, yes, you're right. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to prove? What I'm trying to prove is I could have totally been wrong. And that's the biggest message, that because I give a price prediction, anyone can always predict what the price is going to be. And until they're right, they're going to come forward and say, look, I was right. But what I want to say is, now that it's at 200, the reason why it's at 200, in my belief, there's no news articles really portraying like, oh, the earnings were great, it shot up in stock value. No, I predicted it because I was looking at the underlying business as a whole. And I was saying in that video where I predicted PayPal going to 200 was because they were taking on crypto. And if you haven't watched it, like, go watch it. If anything, now PayPal can go to 220, 250 in the future once again. But I believe that the reason why PayPal is going to continue to go further, and the reason why it's gone up so much, is because it's been tailgating. Square just had its earnings. It did pretty good. It shot up overnight. It had a little bit of a sell-off today, but they were attributing a lot of their revenue growth to crypto. And obviously I associate PayPal now with crypto, with what they want to do. Very similar, very competitive businesses that are in the same industry, that are trying to take the same clients. But overall, that's why I initially believed PayPal was going to go to 200. I was right for right now. You know, for right now. Do I see it going under 200? If we do some technical analysis right here, this is a pretty strong support line now. It was a resistance, as you can see, pop, nope, pop, nope, and then resistance. It went over and the day was like, okay, just a little bit on top. Now it's support, and then it took off. I really believe it's because Square did phenomenal and people just see PayPal in the same business, like, oh, they should be doing good too whenever they release their earnings, whenever they announce like any real fundamental numbers. That's why I believe PayPal is up there. With this, just confirming like my belief that it was gonna go to 200. It's also to tell you guys that anything I continue to say in the future is just my opinion. I don't want you guys to take it too hard. I don't want you guys to get offended, especially because once again, I can be totally wrong. There's other stocks that I have been I've been calling it out as I see it and with a realistic eye. unbiased eye, or if I have a reason why the stock is going to go down, I try to give a valid reason. Oh, it was overbought. Like this, I do not see overbought. I will tell you, I do not see this overbought. I see see it gradually, low-key investors buying in because they believe in PayPal to deliver great results. This was not a one-day spike in 20%, like I showed you, from 175, 180 to 200. What it's currently trading at. That was approximately 15% in 2 weeks. That seems pretty realistic, knowing where PayPal's trying to go, where the future is going, and especially, a lot of digital payments are now being online virtually, and PayPal is one of the merchants right there, front line to take business. The main message is I just wanted to share with you guys that PayPal did hit $200. Why did it hit $200? In my belief, it's because it's following Square. They do have different market caps and everything. As you saw, Square was at 150-ish, and this one's at 200, but it's all about how many shares they have floating around, how much different market caps. Even though they're in the same industry, same field, they still have their little niches that they obviously try to distinguish themselves apart. That way they can take different types of market shares. But with that, once again, my main message is predictions are just predictions. I could have been totally wrong. If Square probably wasn't doing so great today, PayPal would probably be at 180 to 190 in my belief. And you see, I'm giving myself some space to okay, this is where I believe it's at. Do I think PayPal is a fair price? I actually do. What's a better price? The better price is always going to be the lowest possible price to purchase at. Most likely it will come back to this zone to keep testing it around the 194 to 197 strong zone of support and resistance. So I would not doubt that today, if what the news is saying, oh, we don't know why it's going up. What the heck? PayPal. Some people, traders or people who want to short this stock, will try to push it down by short selling it or whatever tactics they can use to push this stock price down. But again, now we have a strong zone of support and resistance. I'm very happy that PayPal's on this track. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I never, here's something else I wanted to share with you guys. I don't always take my own advice. If I was bullish on PayPal, here's how I should have positioned myself. If it was 2 weeks ago, it was around here, and I said it's going to go to 200. So what I could have done is gone to the options tab and went out a month and a half. If when I announced that and I was believing that we were looking around July 23rd, I would have gone out to September, the middle of September, so September 18th. These options are a little bit expensive, but I would have gone to the $200 strike price and said, bam, I want, oh, sorry, that's a put, to the 200. Now it's in the money. As you can see, just today, this option price has gone up 40% and made a nice return. Especially these contracts have a good amount of time, damn, and now they're in the money. Wow. I will say the stock market is also scary, even scary for me, because after I posted that video and it did good that day, PayPal went down the next day. But if I was still bullish and I truly believed, I just would have seen this as an opportunity to purchase at a lower price my option contract to go out a month and a half still and do a call. It's out of the money. It was out of the money at 200 because I'm like, that's where we're headed. And I'm just so surprised that it actually occurred in 2 weeks. I was chicken to take that risk. It would have been a great payday today for me, but shoulda, woulda, coulda doesn't exist. PayPal, congratulations at 200. Let me know in the comments down below if you watched my PayPal video, and if you didn't, because it's not the hottest stock. That's another thing. The reason people are like, wow, another video on this, you have to also understand that the reason why the most talked about videos on YouTube are the hot stocks. The reason why that happens is, I will be honest, it's because of the views. But at the same time, I do it for the views, but more importantly, I do it for my subscribers to tell them oh, this looks like a pump and dump. This looks like a scam. Oh gosh, it went up 20%. Isn't there something suspicious? And I have to help my subscribers watch out for those type of things. That's why I make my videos. I try to make them as unbiased as possible. Like I said, in PayPal just itself, this is what I could have done. This is what I should have done. It's now at this price range. Do I think it's going to hold? 203, maybe. but I wouldn't be surprised to see it go down to 200 to 197, 196. I wouldn't be surprised. I have no positions in PayPal. I wish I did. I wish I had that option contract I just explained about going out of the money, future dated 2 months out. Could have been good, but you know, we're all learning. We're all gaining experience. The more you trade, the more you invest, you get some insights to how the markets work. You study your favorite stocks, and you figure out patterns of like, this is always a great opportunity to buy. And that's what I like sharing with my subscribers. I really enjoy making these videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it was just trying to give you guys like an honest outlook of like, this is why I do these types of predictions, because I can see the trend. And maybe I know something that you guys don't. Like, I know about crypto and I know how big the potential is. A lot of people do not. So it's not that hot of a topic. The hottest topic right now, it's still EV vehicles, but it's starting to calm down. I'm just glad that's starting to come down to stop making investors hallucinate of an enormous payday. Like, the reality is starting to set in. Stocks are starting to take a good hold and just do their thing. So I'm very bullish now. I used to be bearish. That's another thing. I used to always say the world is falling, all the stocks are going to come down. But now we are not. Right now we are on track to just do our due diligence, keep investing for the long run, see what's the best stock for your investment purposes. What type of companies do you like? What kind of insight information do you have? Do you study? Like for me, I was studying crypto back in 2018, 2017. They had their boom, but now they are going to be incorporated slowly into our own real world economy. So that's why I believe in stocks, in companies that are going to take advantage of that type of industry. A little bit of insight that I have that gives me a little bit of a competitive edge. And if I have that edge, I want to share it with you guys. So again, subscribe. Before you leave this video, comment down below any thoughts, anything you might want me to take a look at. I'll see what I can do. Subscribe once again if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Dog.
Godspeed indeed.
Vehicle pitching downrange.